You've heard the spin, now hear the truth. Welcome to Lost on Web.
The $180 billion gaming industry is collapsing, and nobody's talking about what happens next. In 2022, gamers saw it coming. Broken games, greedy companies, $100 price tags for garbage. But the death of AAA Games doesn't just hurt players. It hits the economy hard. Let me explain. Because when AAA studios shut down, it's not just gamers losing. It's thousands of jobs, developers, artists, marketing teams, all gone. America built its economy on entertainment, movies, music, games. When games fall, it's not just fun disappearing. It's billions leaving the economy. That's the entire population of a mid-sized American city. And that's just the ones who lost their job. For every person who loses their job, 2 or 3 more lose their income, their benefits, their retirement plans. Their stock was down 30%. It closed studios in Canada, Germany, Romania. Over 1,000 employees lost their jobs. One developer called it the worst day of his life. But EA wasn't done. In 2023, they cut another 6% of their staff, including some of their most experienced leaders. At 700 more employees gone. A company that helped build the gaming industry is imploding, and as they cut costs, gamers get shafted. The Sims, one of their most popular games, has been neglected for years. He told me that Take-Two fired 500 employees this year. And he worries it's just the beginning. There's blood in the water. Investors smell it and they're circling. Now they're charging $40 a month for a subscription. Even veteran gamers are saying no. Thousands of layoffs, dozens of studios have shut down. He's the CEO of a leading market research firm. He's been studying the gaming industry for decades, and he agreed to tell me the truth. Well, first, your favorite games are getting canceled. Publishers are canceling big releases, pushing back launch dates, and cutting staff. Second, prices are going up. Your favorite indies are raising prices. And AAA titles cost more than ever. Third, quality is going down. Gamers are tired of buggy releases, uninspired sequels, and unfulfilled promises. Movies, music, games, they're our last global export. If gaming collapses, it takes billions with it. And fourth choice is going down. Mega mergers are giving us fewer options. Some fear a monopoly is forming. I couldn't believe that AAA gaming was dying. They've nickel and dimed their customers, and they deserve some of this. But no, gaming isn't dead. Here are 3 things that could help. First, gamers have spoken. They're done with buggy releases and empty promises. Companies need to listen. Cut the greed. Respect your players, or you will get replaced. Second, taxes. The US has some of the highest taxes on video games in the world. That adds to the cost, cuts profits. Lower taxes would help boost the industry. Finally, support your local studios. Buy their games. Tell your friends. Help them succeed. Gamers still spend billions a year on mobile free-to-play games. Some analysts say gaming is growing faster than ever, but that growth is overseas. Local studios are still suffering. Look at the headlines. Is gaming really collapsing? Have we killed the golden goose that lays the golden eggs? Since 2022, investment in gaming has fallen 30%. Video game revenues are down 8%, profits fell 20%, and layoffs are up 130%. And the biggest names in gaming are struggling to survive. So who's next? The death of AAA gaming isn't just about bad games or greedy companies or broken launches. It's about jobs and money and America's future. One analyst says the industry is changing, not dying. Others say the worst is yet to come. But one thing is clear. There are warning signs everywhere. Families struggle. Kids go hungry. Communities suffer. In March 2023, Microsoft bought them for $7.5 billion. But before the deal closed, Bethesda was in trouble. They're spending less money. Game companies are responding by cutting costs. It's sad. It's inevitable. We can only go down from here. Their flagship game Starfield had to be delayed to 2023. Their other big game Forza Motorsport was postponed indefinitely. Microsoft demanded answers. Bethesda fired their president, the man responsible for making both those games. The death of AAA games hurts everybody. Then came the layoffs. Nearly 100 employees were let go. Some worked there over 20 years. Hundreds more were expected to leave as well. And we watch indie devs take their place, building games gamers actually want. The gaming industry used to be America's golden ticket, $180 billion a year. Tech jobs, marketing, merchandise, entertainment, exported worldwide. It's not just the gamers who are disappointed. It's thousands of workers who lose their jobs. Developers, artists, marketers, all gone. Now the communities where these studios are located suffer. Local businesses close. Families struggle. Bethesda creates some of the best-selling games of all time. The Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Doom. Their stock is down 30%. They also face a massive lawsuit from the SEC. Gamers are down on them too. After 18 years, I decided to quit my favorite MMO. There's nothing left. They made gaming great. But now, some fear that their influence is fading fast. In 2023, they canceled their flagship game, the next Grand Theft Auto. Years of work, hundreds of millions of dollars, and top talent all flushed down the toilet. Now fans are angry and investors are nervous. Take-Two's stock is down 30%. Pre-orders, microtransactions, $70 plus price tags, and broken at launch. So I dug into the numbers. I found the stories. I wanted to show people what they do and want you to know because there are warning signs everywhere. Gamers got tired of paying more for less. Indies stepped up. AA started to fall apart. Games weren't just entertainment. They were jobs, tax revenue, global influence. The Halo launches, the GTA launches, the Call of Duty launches, they were crowds cheering. But then something went wrong. Greed, laziness, corporate bloat. Games got bigger but worse. But it gets worse. This is the story that nobody's talking about. This is the fallout no one's reporting. When I first learned about this, I was shocked. So if you click this video, chances are you're a gamer. You know what happened, but here's why you should care, even if you don't. Over the past 3 years, 23 publicly traded game companies have laid off nearly 30,000 employees. Nearly 30,000 people, 3 So let me show you what's happening. I traveled across America to see the fallout no one's reporting. In 2022, Electronic Arts announced massive layoffs, 20% of their workforce. Next stop, Bethesda. But it's not just about jobs. It's about what these companies make. In 2023, Activision Blizzard, the maker of World of Warcraft, suffered their 5th straight year of losses. And finally, we end our tour in San Francisco, where the headquarters of Take-Two Interactive sits. They own Rockstar Games. I met with a former executive. In reality, the entire video game industry is in chaos. To answer that question, I sat down with an expert. The US video game market peaked in 2021, and it's been in decline ever since. People aren't buying as many games. Here are the numbers. Now, not everyone agrees. So what does this mean for gamers? In the meantime, we wait for the next blockbuster release, hoping it's not a buggy mess. Some say the death of AAA gaming is good riddance. These companies poisoned the gaming industry, gamers deserve better, but others disagree. Here's what happens when a AAA studio shuts down. You may think that AAA companies deserve it, but consider this. How many industries does America have left? When I first learned about this, I thought the news was exaggerating. Well, the truth is yes and no. Yes, gamers are right. AAA companies have taken us for granted. They've oversaturated the market with garbage. So the real question is, how do we fix this?